It's day 10, 75 hard, off the recordings. Got the quote of the day, the tactic I use, which the quote is about. And instead of the 2 tips, it is gonna be a tip, but I'm gonna the water, the food, the 10 pages. Yeah, I'm gonna go into a tip for the 10 pages because there has been a couple times that I've failed the program because of the 10 pages. But all right, so the quote. First off, we'll go with the quote. I don't know who the quote's by, but it is, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. If that's, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And it's true. It's super true. Fear is usually the main thing that's stopping you from getting where you want to go. It's stopping you from getting started. Fear of the unknown. Fear of failure. Fear. And fear is made up. Fear is something your mind, it's the result your mind thinks could happen. There's no actual real fear. Fear is just your thoughts and negative thoughts to what you're going to try to attempt. The way I get over fear is as soon as I feel, and I've practiced this, almost like how Andy talks about a production pivot, right? With me, what I've, I guess, trained myself to do is I identify when I'm hesitant, or it's really when I'm hesitant, but usually it's fear, and it helps with that. As soon as I feel that, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to do that, free fall. That's what I visualize, which is funny, but like a skydive, like skydiving, and I don't care what it is, I'm gonna just attempt it right then and there. Because the longer you wait with fear, the funny thing with fear is the longer you wait on doing something, or fear stopping you from doing something, that fear gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it becomes even harder to do what you're scared to do. So if you just, you know, boom, and go for it without even thinking about it, it's just gonna defeat that fear off the rip. Even if you fail whatever you thought, because let's just say you just throw yourself at it, the second attempt you can adjust, and if that fear is not going to be there, and if it is, it's just be a real small amount of fear. That's always worked for me. I'm sure there's tactical guides tips and stuff how people overcome fear, but for me that's always worked. It's super simple. You feel, as soon as you feel it, it might take a little bit of practice, but as soon as you feel that, or you're hesitant, just do it. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Do it. And off of that, last time I finished the program, that's what I got really good at doing, like used to. I'm trying to think what book. It was from one of the books that gave me the idea. I read it and I was like, you know what? It talked about how fear gets bigger when you hesitate, or when you avoid it, and then it becomes a bigger issue down the line. And that's been true for me a lot with, you know, things that I've tried to avoid. It just gets worse as I try to avoid it, so I just attack it. And since I started doing that, it's made it a lot better, a lot easier. It's just, it works for me. Try it out. All right, now the 10 pages. I'm only gonna do one tip today. I finished the walk already, but I know I have to record this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't feel like recording this at all. I guess yesterday, you've seen the episode. I probably added something by now. At this time, I haven't, but when I upload it, I'm adding something to it to make up for the episode. But the whole phone being dead And then at the end of my workout, I didn't record it because my phone was already dying. But, and once my phone gets to a certain percentage, it's not gonna let me record. So, I found the charger right when I was doing my last 2 workouts. Like right when I was done. I was like, oh, well, what's the point, you know? So I guess that kind of took a toll on the momentum that I had as far as like the recording part. So I didn't feel like doing this today, but I'm doing it anyway. It's important, and I'll get to the point where I was going, but when you have setbacks, the longer you wait to restart, the harder it's going to be, the worse it's going to be. If you fail, or if you make a mistake, as soon as you get the opportunity to fix it, fix it. Because the longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. So that's what I'm doing today. First opportunity, I got up, you know, I'm doing it. I'm putting the content out there that I wanted to. So, I talked about the quote, how to overcome fear, or the way that I overcome fear. And now this one, the 10 pages. I hate reading. I fall asleep when I read. I like the benefits of reading, but the actual reading, let me rephrase it, because I don't really hate reading that much anymore since I've done the program so many times and I've gotten more accustomed to reading. I actually do enjoy reading, but reading can be very hard if you have a busy schedule and your mind's gonna want to tell you, I got other things I have to do that's more important than reading this book. That's the common excuse my bitch voice gives me. So, reading is important. The time you save reading a book to learn the lessons that are in that book. Sometimes books, you know, people write multiple books. Some people write one book, and the amount of years someone has spent to gather the information, the experience, and the knowledge to throw in that book, that's how much time you're saving. And that's why I like reading books now. But I said the 10 pages mainly because I want to tell you, because maybe it happens to other people. I've talked to other friends of mine that have done the program, and some of them have the same issue, is I will fall asleep reading the book. So I never, because I tried it before and I failed, and I've gotten far in the program. One of the times, besides me completing it, that I got far in the program and I ended up failing because I fell asleep reading the book and I had it as the last task to complete. Maybe some people could pull it off, but I never put the fucking book before my second gym session or my second workout. Never. I try to knock it out first. Usually I do it either before this morning walk or right after. Because if you don't read that book and it gets late at night and you're already tired, you're fatigued, you know, you're beat down from the program. Most of the times, every time I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, but every time I do this program, I am sleep deprived. I am not sleeping like I usually do, just because of trying to get everything done. So it's really easy to fall asleep reading those 10 pages. So my advice on this topic is put that book first, or put it right after your morning cardio if that's how you do it. You know, because some people don't do the cardio in the morning, they do it at night. But do it before or after your first workout. That's my opinion on that. That's my advice on that. If you can read it later, do what you could do. But for me, that's how it works. So, almost at the house, a couple steps away. This is it. I'm gonna finish this video here, and I'll see you guys later. All right, that's the video. I ended up doing 2 cardios that day. It was the weekend. And I had a special occasion. My son had his presentation at the church, so I just did the 2 cardios. I did the quote, the tips, and I'm gonna finish the video off with this. Next episode is gonna be huge. I'm currently, what was this one? This one I believe was day 11, or no, day 10. Day 10. Right now I'm currently on day 15. I believe it's 15. I think it's 15. So there's a lot in stores, a lot of new stuff I'm going to be doing and adding in there, so stay tuned.